First pitch coming. Here it is. Taken, but called a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Hit on the ground is short. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 31, Ryan O'Grady.
Digging in, Brian O'Grady, 0 for 2 for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Pops this one up. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Stepping into the box, Mike Zunino. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Diego Castillo is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 63, Diego Castillo.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
And it's fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Rays. They're down 4. It's 7-3. All set for the start of the inning, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they lead it by 4. It's 7-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Manuel Margot. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-0.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 1-2. Grounded to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1.
2 balls, 1.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo! Up and in.
Full count now, 3-2. Randy Arozarena will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Count still full, 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding in, Randy Arozarena. From the belt, the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Diaz, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
To the plate now, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. Has a look, now the pitch. Ready with the 0-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Deficit holds at 4. It's 7-3. Striding forward now is the DH, Kevin Newman, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Sent on the ground out to second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting, left fielder, Andrew McCutcheon.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutcheon. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. One out, nobody on. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter.
Listen, I'm not trying to make up an excuse, but this is this guy's 5th inning of work in this game out of the bullpen. Are you kidding me? Nobody goes 5 innings anymore.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Brian Reynolds is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch. And
that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Keone Kela takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Austin Meadows.
Down by a bunch here, and what makes it even more difficult, they're facing the closer. Not going to be an easy task trying to tie this one or go ahead here at home.
1 ball, no strikes to count. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Kela is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
The 3-1. And could this be the start? It's a long way back, but the leadoff man is on base to start their final set of at-bats.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1. Down and away, ball 1. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Willie Adames waits on deck. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box. And they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
Digging in, Willie Adames. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, They string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit at third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get it out on the play.
Hey guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get me over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Striding in once again, Brian O'Grady. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
A swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Bases loaded here, nobody out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. From the stretch. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. On deck, the big bat of Mike Zunino. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Tampa down to their final strike in this one.
1 ball.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Two out, bases loaded. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. Pittsburgh jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jamison Taillon earns his first win of the season. Blake Snell permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.